Hey, Judy, last time you were here on the show,
Yeah.
we were talking about some of the vaudeville acts you've worked with, you know, and some of them were kind of strange. I remember the Fire Eater, or
the man who threw up.
He had some strange act for a finish. Do you remember any more? They were the weirdest acts I've ever heard of in my life.
Well, we were one of the weirdest acts, too.
Really?
The Gum Sisters. We were terrible, as everyone in those days, in 1817. There was one terrible fellow by the name. We were going on tour, my mother and my two sisters and myself, and we were someplace in the outskirts of Seattle, and they had a comic called Happy Harry.
Happy Harry.
And he was the most depressing fellow. But he had the music going for him. We always had to stand in the wings and live through his act, and because the manager demanded that, and then we'd all three come out and sing Dinah, and people would throw things. It was, it was kind of, and I'd pick it all up, and that's the way we ate. But Happy Harry was disturbed, I guess, but he worked in two. When the curtain gives you a little space between the footlights and the curtain, and there was an empty pit. Now, so just three instruments, and Happy Harry always, these three instruments would always go, and they couldn't make much noise. And Happy Harry would burst through the middle of the curtains and say, "Hello, everybody, this is Happy Harry." And he'd go into his act. And one time in one town, they put him in one, which meant he had not as much space. But nobody told him. And so they played. And he went, "Hello, everybody's band."
Into the pit.
He broke both legs. And the manager said, "Go on," to the three of us. And so we were singing Dinah. And poor Happy Harry was going, "Ah!"
They must have had some wonderful managers of theaters in those days. It was the show. Get on, do the show.
Well, yes, that was about it. And they paid very little money, and you did about 17 shows a day.
I don't know whether I'm happy I missed it or glad or wish I'd had some of that vaudeville. But when you talk about it, it doesn't sound that exciting.
Funny.
It was funny?
It's funny. Now,
It's funny in retrospect, but at the time it probably wasn't, was it?
Yeah.
Working that many shows a day?
Well, I got used to it, I guess. And actually, there were about 7 shows a day because they had a movie in between.
And you start about, 9 in the morning or 9:30?
Yeah.
And you work after every movie?
After Happy Harry or the Fire Eater.
Whatever happened to Happy Harry?
The last we saw of him, as we were, they finally brought a litter from an ambulance down.
While you were singing
While I was singing just my bill, or Buddy, Can You Spare a Dime, which was perfect for a little girl of 7 or 8, Once,
cheerful.
500,000 boots went slugging through hell. And I was the kid with the, "Hey, don't you remember they called me Al?" And I had a nice little ruffled dress.
And they're picking up Happy Harry at the time.
No. Yes, I guess you're right. It was quite. I couldn't get the sound of Buddy, Can You Spare a Dime? Because Happy Harry was just in agony,
That detracts.
They did. The siren too finally arrived. Poor thing had been lying, and they they brought a litter down the aisle. And carried him out in great pieces while I was singing, "Hey, don't you remember they call me Al?" And that's the last.
That's just saw of Happy Harry.
Yes.
Well, he probably got out of the business.
I
You know, went into medicine or something. You
went
want
into the operating
something?
room.
You want to do something from us right here, sitting here? Understanding? Is this a new one also?
Yeah.
Somebody said the first one you did tonight was a new song, right?
Yes.
Which was a lovely song, and you said this is new here. I will give you this. I think that is on, is it not? And do it here and be comfortable. I'm waiting for somebody to blow back when you do that something.
All righty.
All righty, Doctor?
Yes. Please stay with me till after the holidays. That's when I need you so. Just say you wait till after the holidays. Then I can let you go. Don't make me face this Christmas alone. After each wonderful Christmas we've known, won't you be kind? Let me believe you're mine on New Year's Eve. Just stay with me till after the holidays. I know it's hard, but try to pretend till New Year. Don't make me face this Christmas alone. After each marvelous Christmas we've known, won't you be kind and let me believe you're mine on New Year's Eve. Just stay with me till after the holidays. I know it's hard, but try to pretend till New Year. Then we can say goodbye.
You know who wrote that? That is a great
Both
song.
songs were written by a new composer by the name of Johnny Myers.
Gee,
And he does lyrics
Great
and
song. Lovely
melody.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Great lyrics.
But it makes me cry, that last one.
It's a pretty, pretty song.
It is.
Let me do this. Just, I've got to sell something here, I believe.
Why don't you sell the mic?
Sugar plums. Hi there, folks. If you need a little help with your Christmas shopping, there's a lot at your Kodak dealers.